right, good morning. As you can see, back in the city that never sleeps. Good morning. Looks like a little bit of a gloomy day today, but you know, I don't have to do a run today, but I'm going to for literally one reason and one reason only, that I got a new pair of shoes. So out with the old and with the new. I get crazy on here sometimes. I have some tricks up my sleeves, but I've been running with the Carbon X's for honestly a long time. I used them all of last year for running, and then I got this new pair probably back in, I think July, I think it was, that I used all throughout training for my half Ironman, for marathon. So I've put about probably 250 miles on these. When we were down in Florida, Barry's parents got me a new pair, and I decided it was probably time to switch it up a little bit, because you know, I like these a lot, but they don't have like a ton of cushion, and I felt like I could feel it in my joints a little bit. So I got these, which are the Mach X. And when I put these bad boys on, I felt so bouncy. It was great, and they're so comfy. There's so much cushion, and they look pretty cool. At least I think so. Literally the only reason I'm going on a run today, it's actually pretty cold outside. I think it's like high 30s, is because I want to test these bad boys out. So yeah, first off, let's put them on. Yeah, as soon as I put these on in the store, I knew immediately. I tried like 3 different pairs of shoes on, but when I tried these on, I was like, yep, these are definitely the ones. Oh yeah, look at those. They feel nice. So now I'm just gonna sit here, stretch a little bit, drink my coffee, AKA my morning bowel movement, or hopefully, before I go on a run. And then another thing that I like to actually eat before a run, it's not that I 100% really love eating it, it's just my go-to, what it has been lately, Pop-Tarts. It's just such an easy carb source, I feel like, to get down. How do they look? I feel so bouncy. Let me stop bouncing around, or else the people under me are gonna hate me soon. It's not even 7:30 yet. See you on the run. Woo. Honestly, these shoes are great. So much cushion compared to my last shoes. I feel like I'm just bouncing on every step. I love them. Now I see why Hokas' slogan is fly, human fly. I mean, I'm not flying. My average pace is probably like 9 minutes, but I feel good. I honestly was not looking forward to this run since it was gonna be cold. I think it's like 35 degrees, but I'm feeling great right now. It's just kind of a nice feeling when your body internally is really heated up, but the outside is cool. It's a weird feeling, but I think I like it. A little over 2 miles in, my pace is all over the place. I'm not even looking at my heart rate, just free balling it. Sorry my running footage isn't as cool as some people's. I mean, I could do one of those scenes where I set my phone down and I run past it, but then I have to like run backwards after I set it down, run past it to look cool, and then come back to the phone to pick it up. It's not as seamless as they make it look, that's for damn sure. I'll give it a shot though in a second to spice things up a little bit. How was that? Was that cool enough? All right, 4 miles in, it's time for a gel. This is the Go Gel from BPN. Honestly, I've tried a lot of gels, especially through training for my half Ironman, but this one just came out maybe 2 months ago, and I used them for my marathon in DC. It's so good. God, it tastes like applesauce. The consistency is so good, and there's nothing like a nice little treat through the run. I highly recommend trying them. I have a link down in my bio where you can go to BPN's website, and if you put in Ashton 10, you get 10% off. And listen, I'm not just saying this because I'm a part of their creator program. I was using VPN way before they let me start working with them. And the reason I'm able to work with them now is because I reached out to them and told them how much I love using their products and would love to promote it. So it's an honest review. Look at these trees. All right, let's finish this run. Woo! I felt fucking great, honestly. Got 50 minutes, 6 miles, 8:21 pace. Not too shabby. Whew, these shoes felt great. So much cushion. Highly recommend. I don't have one bad thing to say about these shoes, honestly. I mean, I've only done one run, but whew, I think I had a few cheat codes today, though. That's one of my faster paces I've done in a long time, especially for that distance. Cheat code number 1, these headphones. I felt like I was in a rage the whole time. I kept my ears warm, too. So that was great. Cheat code number 2, well, these shoes, of course. I felt like I was flying. From now on, I only answer to Usain Bolt. And then cheat code number 3, honestly, was the cold weather. I swear, I think the cold helps me run a little faster. I think it obviously keeps my body cool a little bit, so maybe I can push it a little bit more. That was honestly great. Now if only I can keep up this positive attitude about the cold weather going into training. This is my last week of freedom before training kicks off next week. I just need to enjoy it. I don't really know what I'm gonna do this week. Look at that sweat on here. I'd like to maybe do a Zwift race. I haven't raced on there yet, so that'd be kind of cool. So maybe get one of those in. I'm not swimming. It's out of the question. I got enough swimming coming up. And then maybe another run on the treadmill. Maybe a run outside, depending on how the weather is. I guess we'll just have to wait and keep watching to find out. Whew. All right, since run is complete, we know what time it is. It's time for a reward. Because if you think about it, what's the point of working out and doing all this if you're not going to reward yourself every now and then? So with that being said, it is time for the breakfast of champions. Crumble cookies. I don't even know if I can set this up. It'll work for a second. If you've ever had crumble cookies, it is so good and it smells so good too. So we have pumpkin pie cookie. This is just a regular chocolate chip, red velvet, and this is like a cinnamon bun cookie. And obviously it's breakfast time, so we're gonna go with the cinnamon bun cookie. Here we go. God. And this is why we run. This is why we work so hard for moments like this. You gotta enjoy life. Since it was just Thanksgiving, I guess they had the pumpkin pie one too. Let's see how this one tastes. Highly recommend Crumble if you have it in your city. I think they're kind of all over the place. Pumpkin pie. Wow, that's fire. That actually tastes just like pumpkin pie. We got these last night. I didn't eat any last night because I was so full from dinner, but I knew they would be perfect for after the run. All right, one more. All right, so good morning. It is Tuesday, 7:14 a.m. I am doing something I've never done before, so this should be fun. I am doing my first Zwift race, popping my cherry. I'm definitely not the best rider, but hopefully I'm not the worst either. But right now, I'm just gonna try to warm up the legs a little bit so that when this kicks off, I will be good to go. Apparently what you're supposed to do is before you start, you're supposed to kind of already be pedaling, having a good amount of watts going so that when you get the green light, you can take off pretty quick from the start, which I read that online, and it's a good thing I did, or else I'd probably definitely be starting from the back, which I still might, but figured while I still have some freedom before training starts, I might as well try my first race There's only 5 people in here though. I was really kind of hoping there'd be a little bit more. I just hope I don't come last out of these 5. I'll screen record though and add it on here so you can kind of watch as I go. I'm obviously not going to show the whole thing, that'd be a little boring, but at least you're not just, you know, looking at me the whole time. I normally have my computer set up in front of me, like directly in front of me, but right now I'm just looking at my laptop right here because we put up our Christmas tree. So needless to say, that's going to be my view for the next month or so, and I'm definitely not going to forget it's Christmas time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. I think I got one of the better starts out the gate. Oh shit. There's people on the other side too. How do I know what place I'm in? Enjoy your ride. Let's go. So I think this is supposed to be 10.6 miles. Since I'm in, I see at the top now, 21st out of 41. The thing here is, you know, I don't know this course whatsoever. So I don't know where the sprints are at, what hills are coming, or anything like that. I need to make sure I conserve my energy. I just need to focus on me and not worry about anyone else. If you're not familiar with Zwift, this race is in Watobia. Honestly, I just started using this Zwift maybe 2 months ago, if that, maybe a month and a half ago. Hands down, one of my favorite cycling purchases I've made. I have the Zwift Hub 1, so instead of me having to manually shift gears, it automatically does it for me based on, you know, how steep I might be on the course. I can shift gears virtually. I absolutely love it, honestly. I'm only 340 in. My legs are already burning. I didn't warm up properly. Typical. I gotta work on that. 16:53 minutes in. I admit, fucked up. I went too hard out the gates, and I'm struggling right now. My legs are burning. I've dropped a few places. I'm 27th out of 41. I had 2 people up there. But if I try to push to catch up, I'm gonna burn out. I still have 2 laps left. And they have me cycling around and through this volcano. I mean, obviously, it's fake, and it's not making me hotter, but it sure does feel like it. So I have to plug my damn fan in. It's time to get a little serious. Now we're in action. Through the volcano, let's go. Let's go. Look at that scenery though. I wish I was actually there. Right now it's like high 20s here in Manhattan. It's getting chilly outside. A little nipply. Not Watopia. This is a sunny day. Probably what, 80 degrees there? 30 minutes in, 0.4 miles to go. I'm ready to be done with this. Another incline. Oh shit, never mind. I was about to say, I'm so lonely out here. No one in front of me, no one behind me. I just looked up and there's someone right behind me on the map. 0.3. Let's finish strong. I don't want this guy to pass me. Woo! Let's go. I got him. Oh shit. Oh my God. Get me the fuck out of here. All right. My average watts was 176. I did 10.8 miles in 32 minutes. I don't know what place I came in. Whew. Oh shit. I need to lay down for a minute. I really pushed it at the end there. One thing I do differently is not go so hard out of the gate. That was a rookie mistake. But then again, I am a rookie. Whew. See our Christmas tree? Oh my God. No longer a Zwift racing virgin. Ow. My legs feel like Jello. Oh. Mission accomplished. I don't even care what place I came in, honestly. I didn't come in last. So, I'm happy about that. Now I gotta go to work. Bye. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm at the gym. Don't really like filming here too much. But this is just proof that I do legs sometimes, especially squats. Definitely not my favorite thing to do, that's for sure. But if I want to get stronger on the bike, stronger on the run, and I guess the swim somehow, then these have to be done. So let's get it in. I have 8 reps. I really have a love-hate relationship with those. Mostly hate. I think just one set's good enough to make me stronger on the bike, right? I wish. Oh, man. There is nothing like sitting on the couch after you've been walking around all day. And my legs are so tight from yesterday's leg workout. And then I did a bike ride this morning. It was an hour long. I did a little over 19 miles, I think it was. I'll put the stats right here. But it was a good one because I did it with a robo pacer on Zwift, which is pretty cool. I've never done a long ride like that, which is great because it keeps you kind of like in a steady pace. I think this robo pacer was averaging 19 miles an hour. So I'm definitely probably gonna use that when I'm doing my long rides without training. At least I think I'm going to. I actually enjoyed it, and you're riding with like a group of people, which is fun, so it's not so lonely out there. It can get lonely in Watopia if you're riding by yourself. So now it's later and it's about, what is it, almost 5 o'clock. I'm home a little earlier. I gotta pack because we're going back to Florida tomorrow. Yay! We were just there, but we have a wedding down in Miami this weekend, so Gotta pack soon. Then yeah, come back Sunday, and then training. Do they not know I'm trying to film a video? And then training kicks off on Monday. It officially starts Monday. So today was probably my last bike ride until then. I might do a run with Barry and then one of our friends, Mackenzie and Gabby, on Saturday down in Florida. So yeah, things really kick off Monday. I'm excited. I'll do all of my tests Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my running, swimming, and bike. You can't do a video or make something in here without there being sirens in the background. It's very inconsiderate of them, but gonna do my test the first part of the week next week. And then I guess training will really, like the actual workouts will really kick off the second half of next week. Still thinking about how I'm gonna do these uploads. The more I was thinking about it, I think I'm gonna do just a week at a time, film, Monday through Sunday, and then upload Sunday night. I think that would be a good rhythm, just to kind of show each week of training. And again, it's to keep me accountable, maybe share anything that I'm learning, and then hopefully you guys can share stuff with me too, because I'm definitely obviously not I don't know everything about triathlon. I probably never will, but I'm constantly wanting to learn. So hopefully you guys can learn some stuff from me, and hopefully I can learn some stuff from you. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into the routine of it all and finally have like a plan each and every day. It just makes life so much easier when you don't have to wake up and think like, oh, what should I do today? It's like, no, I know what I'm doing and I'm gonna fucking do it. So make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, please, please, please. It helps me feel better. But subscribe as well, because things are gonna start getting pretty consistent here. It's gonna be every Sunday are gonna be the uploads, going over the week of training, showing, it's gonna be like a raw vlog throughout training for this thing. So I'm super excited to get this started, and thank you guys for watching up to this point. And again, make sure you subscribe so you can follow along as shit gets real next week. See you guys in the next one.